Kia ora, I'm David Chaston with 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz. This week, get everything you need to know in 90 seconds at 9 o'clock with news we're slipping in the happiness rankings and slipping fast in the inequality measures within it. But first, last week's American initial jobless claims report brought no surprises, coming in at a similar level to the prior week and exactly as anticipated. And there were a lot more existing homes sold in the US, excluding new build homes, in February than either January or than were expected. But they were still at a lower level than a year ago, and the volume of listings rose 5.1% from a year ago. And the latest regional Fed factory survey was from the Philly Fed and its Rust Belt region. And while it remained positive, most markets declined in March. New order level declines were part of that. And that is consistent with the Conference Board's latest update of American leading indicators, which declined in February. Across the border in Canada, their central bank boss signalled a policy change overnight in light of the economic impacts from US tariff threats. Rather than setting policy on a medium-term outlook, the time may have come for faster, more nimble responses to short-term pressures, he suggested. And Taiwanese export orders start again in February. They soared 31% from a year ago to $49.5 billion US, easily beating market expectations of a 22% growth and rebounding sharply from a small January slip. You can see why the mainland government covets the independent offshore island. In Australia, their February labour market data was a surprise disappointment, for the ruling Labor Party at least. The number of people in paid employment fell by 53,000 when a 30,000 rise was widely expected. This is not a small miss and unwelcome ahead of their upcoming election campaign. In another global report, New Zealand is virtually tied with Australia as the 12th happiest country in the 2024 edition of the World Happiness Report, released overnight. The usual Scandinavian set is at the top with Costa Rica, but oddly both Israel and Mexico now rank higher than us, which seems a little odd. Neither Australia nor New Zealand rank well on the inequality measures, however. The US Treasury 10-year yield is now at 4.24% and down 4 basis points from yesterday at this time. And the price of gold will start today at just on $3,038 an ounce, up a net $5 from yesterday. And oil prices are up 50 cents at just on $68 a barrel in the US, while the international Brent price is just on $72 a barrel. And the Kiwi dollar is now at 57.5 US cents, down 40 basis points from this time yesterday in a continuing retreat. Against the Aussie, we're down 10 basis points at 91.3 Australian cents. Against the euro, we're down 20 basis points at 53 euro cents. That all means our trade-weighted index starts today is just on 66.8 and 40 basis points lower. You can get more news about the economy in New Zealand from interest.co.nz. Kia ora, I'm David Chaston, and we'll do this again on Monday.